Hi, guys.
Hello.
Welcome to Next in Fashion.
Yes.
We've scoured the earth for some of the best designers in the world.
And I've launched apple bottoms and Rockaware. And
I worked for Stella McCartney, moved on to Alexander Wang.
But who amongst you is a household name?
That's exactly why we're here today.
Net-a-Porter will award the winning designer $250,000 with the opportunity to retail their designs.
this is my chance. This is my opportunity.
I think I need more thread than this, babe.
Next in Fashion is streaming on Netflix right now, so if you haven't already binged, get on it. Unlike other fashion competition series, this one brings in people who already have a bunch of experience in the fashion world. Host Alexa Chung and Tan France explain to me and guest host Madeline Burke just how that elevates the competition.
I think it really brings a lot to our show in particular because instead of them kind of scotch taping things together or stapling them in the back room, you really get to see the craftsmanship that's going into these designs. And also, they're not just young startups, they're people that have such pedigree in the industry. And we're just really lucky because it elevates the show in that we really do find, by the end, no spoiler alert, a designer who has a burgeoning business and will now be a household name.
Because like what you said, some of these people have already designed for celebrities and such. And is that common in this world, that these names that we've never heard of?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
A lot of these major fashion houses that you'll see, Karl Lagerfeld, let's say, when he was around, he was the face of that brand. However, he had a full team of people who would design for him. Same with Yves Saint Laurent. There are designers behind the scenes that you would never know, that we would never know, because they're not the face of the brand, they're not the creative director for the brand, but they are highly skilled, very, very talented artists. And so that's what we're trying to show here. We're bringing them to the forefront, saying, you will get to be the new face.
Now, the series has the competitors paired in teams, and spoiler alert, a lot of people were upset by the first elimination because one team member kind of dragged the other one down. Tan and Alexa told us that they were both pretty heartbroken by the elimination, but that it does reflect the fashion industry.
It makes sense, actually, in the real world that two people are put together that ordinarily wouldn't be put together. When you are in a workroom, Alexa has a brand, her own brand, and people that she's bringing in don't necessarily know each other, but they have to work together to create a wonderful brand and to see her vision come to life. That's the real world of fashion, and so we're echoing what you see in actual design.
Now, you can tell these two hosts have an amazing friendship. So what went down on set while the designers were busy working?
No. She would eat my snacks.
I love snacks.
And you also did, she also did, God, I really don't do well at not swearing. You would also do thrusts in my room.
Yeah, so
on my floor.
you know, our call time was quite early. We would wrap quite late, so we didn't really have chance to go to the gym or anything. Plus, we were heavily snacking throughout the show because they have the crafts table backstage. So I took to just doing impromptu exercise on Tan's dressing room floor.
She had her own dressing room.
Yeah, but I would go in there and just like lay it down.
Tan will enjoy this.
Yeah. You want to see me frost in the air?
I'd be sat there on my sofa and she'd turn to me, get on the floor.
That's a good workout move. Really. Honestly, after watching Shakira and J-Lo at the Super Bowl, I mean, I want to be doing those workouts too.
Let's break it down right now.
This is the Super Bowl to perform our hip thrust.
Oh, so good. We would embarrass them.
Just the hip thrust. That's all we need.
Got a little wild there. A few of Tan's Queer Eye co-stars were in the audience for the series finale, and he shared how they feel about his new co-star.
They hate her.
What did they say? Did they say anything?
You.
Did they actually?
Okay. Oh my God, remind me.
Even Anthony.
No, they love you very much. Oh my God, remind me to show you a text from Anthony later.
Why was it say? Oh.
Wait, what is it? No, you can't leave all of us hanging.
He said I would have tried to date her at college if we were in the same college. I know, he was like, I like her so much. I'm like, oh, you'd like her more in real life. Yeah.
Are they coming to the party?
No, they're all of them are out of state.
Oh. What's the party?
We have
a party.
Yeah, we're having a Netflix
party to celebrate the winner.
Speaking of the Queer Eye crew, season 5 is headed to Philly. Tan revealed a little bit of what we can expect.
All I can say is that it's the most different from all the other seasons. The others are very much, they feel Midwestern even if they're not, or very Southern. This one definitely doesn't feel like that because it's shot in Philly. So the vibe is actually quite different. It's the first big city we shoot in regularly. Whereas even when we were in Atlanta, we never really shot in Atlanta. We shot outside, but we actually shot in downtown Philly most of the time, and so it feels very different from our previous.
What was the biggest challenge with that? Because it is kind of new.
Avoiding cheesesteaks.
Yes. There's 2 places that are in competition, and avoiding one of them was, what was most difficult is that they were so closed off initially, whereas in other places they're so welcoming. Well, they're welcoming in the same way, but in this way it's different. They won't give you volunteer information. Like when we'd go to the South, you'd ask them a question, everything was poured out within a heartbeat, whereas in Philadelphia, you have to excavate.